Morning, everybody. Just want to say that today has been an experience. It's been an eye opener. You know, the Creator works in mysterious ways. There was a fellow that lived next to me, a neighbor that I struggle with, who used to play his music too loud, and we had a conflict over it where I tried talking to him nicely, and he wanted to resort to violence. And although I could have entertained that, that's not who I am today. And I chose not to. And a while back, he stopped over and asked if he could talk to me about his drinking problem. And I said, sure, anytime. I sat in and I talked to him about his drinking problem. I told him about myself and my past history. And he said, oh my God, I'm lucky you didn't beat me up. And I said, yeah, you are. I said, but that's not who I am today. I said, God didn't design me to hurt people. He designed me to help people. So, you know, one of the biggest things that I've come to realize is that, everything that I say, you know, and that I believe in has to my actions have to match my words. I need to be an example, and we all need to do that. We all need to be that and remember that because people are watching. People learn from our examples. Somebody that I could have probably beaten on in the past and chose not to, and deal with this, through my spiritual responsibility, turned and came to me and asked me for help. Um, that's powerful. That's very powerful. And I'm sure you all agree that something like that's just absolutely amazing. So yesterday he came over and knocked on my door and told me he was getting evicted and he just needed to vent and needed somebody to talk to. So I talked to him. And I was on my way to an AA meeting, so I was smudging off with some sage. And he said, what are you doing? And I said, I'm smudging. This is sage. It's a purifier. It purifies your mind and your body, your thoughts, and keeps you positive. And he said, can I get some of that? And I said, sure. So I wiped him down, gave him a little pep talk, and told him to keep his, not, for the rest of the day to keep his thoughts positive now. So I get home from work today and get changed, and there's a knock on my door. It's him. He asked me if I was busy, and I said, well, what I was doing. I said, I'm going to eat and probably take a nap, and then I got some running to do. And he said, do you think I could come in and get some more of that? And I said, well, absolutely. So I brought him in, and I smudged him off, and had him take his glasses off so I could smudge him off. I wiped him down, and when I was done, put his glasses back on, shook my hand, and said, thank you. He said, I got this. I got this. Everything's going to work out. And I said, absolutely it will. I said, keep your head up. And he went home. Um, things like this that happen in our lives show us value and meaning to who we are, what we've experienced, and what we've learned. Most importantly, it teaches us that the Creator will put people in our path and in our lives for a specific reason. There's either something we need to learn from them, or something they need to learn from us. And in this case, we learned something from each other. I learned how amazing the Creator is and how He works, and my spiritual responsibilities and how they line up all kinds of truths. So um, just something to remember and think about while you're building character and bettering your quality of life. You can build somebody else's and better the quality of theirs in the process. We are examples, and what we put out there today definitely can benefit somebody else's life and even maybe the course of their future. So their journey. You can change um, change their way of thinking, their views on life, and all of that. So I don't know. It was interesting for me to experience this, and it brought this to light and made me think about this. Um, that's why it's so important to walk what we speak. To do anything else is a sign of a fake, and we know better than anybody else if we're going against what we believe and what we preach and what we teach. So, um, I'm not trying to say that I'm anybody special or anything like that, but what I'm saying is this was a learning experience for me. It opened my eyes. It helped me realize that, wow, what kind of impact, you know, the way I carry myself, the way I think and believe can impact somebody else's life. How impressive is that, you know? Um, I'm impressed not by me, but by my Creator and by the things that I've learned along the way. So I just wanted to share that story with you, that responsibility to um, live by what we teach. Hope you all have a blessed day, and I will see you around.